Hi everyone, this is my presentation on design responses for the Orokin community. First, we would like to acknowledge and respect the weak people, the traditional custodian of the Orokin community and the surrounding areas. Orokin is a remote community in far north Queensland with the traditional owners being the Wik-Wik and Kuku peoples. Orokin experienced extreme heat and rainy seasons. The emergency scenario I focus on is flooding, which is primarily caused by cyclone-induced flooding rains, storms, and extreme storms caused by climate change. Floods can damage houses, putting the physical and mental well-being of Aboriginal people at risk. Damage to infrastructure and road closures caused by flooding can also add to the inconvenience of them. During my design, I used the Understanding and Improving Community Flood Preparedness and Response, a research framework to confirm the direction and content of my research. In addition, I also used the Effect of Health Belief model on flood risk educational approach, which is aimed at elementary school children to educate them about emergencies. In the design process, I used the double diamond methodology. It helps me think outside the box and add creativity to my design solutions, while also helping me to focus on my target audience and community. For my design considerations, I conducted more in-depth research on the local context and targeted the Aboriginal children. Children aged 5 to 14 make up 17.7% of the community. Due to inadequate flood preparedness in Orokin and limited educational resources, these children are not able to cope well with the flood. I have chosen children aged 5 to 10 as my target audience for several reasons. Firstly, children are more vulnerable to physical and psychological harm than adults. Moreover, with limited life experience, they may be at greater risk during floods due to their inability to respond effectively. Limited health care facilities in the area make it difficult for children to receive adequate care after a flood, which could compound into a long-term instability in the community. This is a persona I created based on the target audience. Here are the precedents I found that are relevant to my design goals. Next is my design solution, which comprises two key functions. The map game teaches children how to respond to floods, while the transformed simple tent provides them with basic protection in the event of flood. I took into account the local language during the design process, using only a few simple English words to help the children understand the content. In terms of visual elements, I combined local sculptures and paintings to provide children with a familiar cultural atmosphere. The product should be waterproof and windproof and easy to use. The main part of my design is made of waterproof and breathable fabric, which is suitable for the need for a simple tent. Reflective fabric is used on the exterior of the product, which helps rescuers find users more quickly. For the animal accessories, I chose oak hardwoods, which are naturally water-resistant, and semi-rum cobalt magnets, which are corrosion-resistant. For the metal rod part, I used austenitic 316 stainless steels. Next is my sketches exchange. I collaborated with Wik and Kuku Art Center to reference and use the visual elements and expressions of the artists' sculptures and paintings. I also worked with the local school and the organization Act for Kids to provide more emergency education and safety services for children. This is the storyboard for my design response. Finally, there's my final design, which is divided into three parts: illustrations, accessories, and products. The illustration part is a map game for children to play, where children can collect the available supplies for the flood on the map, pass the test of true or false, and finally reach the end. The content of the collection and the emergency tips is adapted to the local infrastructure environment and the economic context. In the true or false segment, each circle on the floating islands has a magnetic mechanism. When children choose the correct answer, their animal accessories stick to it. If they choose incorrectly, the accessories are repelled. I took inspiration from local sculptures for the animal and cartoonified them. Each animal character is drawn from local folklore. This is the flat layout of the product. The four sides of the product are equipped with storage pockets for holding the modular metal rods. The magnetic loops placed at the corner and sides transform into fixing elements when converting into a simple tent. This is the form of a simple tent where animal accessories and magnet rings are combined to secure the tent and provide shelter for children. Thank you for your watching.